Hey guys, welcome back to Glam Finds, and I'm here with a different kind of video today. So if you guys have been following me on IG or even on this channel, I'm starting to get more and more into indie fragrances for several different reasons. And let's just talk about them right now. First, last year was a really tough year on small businesses, so I thought, hey, small businesses are struggling, maybe I could try an indie fragrance. You know, that'll be like helping small businesses and maybe helping stimulate the economy. Obviously not much, I'm one person, and buying a fragrance from one fragrance house isn't going to do very much. But I will say, once I bought my first indie fragrance, what I noticed is the quality of them were superior to what I was used to from designer and even sometimes niche, believe it or not. And I thought, wow, this is a huge difference. Maybe because these houses are smaller, they're paying a little bit more attention to detail, and the quality that they're giving me is just much better than what I'm used to getting from things that I keep buying from, again, designer, niche, pretty much everything that I'm getting. So I decided after my first indie fragrance that I was gonna start looking into indie fragrances and seeing, you know, what I could discover, mostly for me, but also so I could bring it to the channel. A lot of these houses aren't really talked about too widely, so I thought, let me bring a couple of new offerings to YouTube and see, you know, who's tried what. Maybe you guys could tell me what I should try next. And I thought about it and I thought, hey, it would be really cool if I did a video and talked about a couple of indie houses that I started to get into. And on top of it, let's do a giveaway video. So today I have 4 indie brands that I want to talk about. From each brand, I'm going to be giving one thing away, but it's going to be 2 packages. So basically each brand, we'll talk about it when I talk about each brand separately, but each pack is going to have 4 different samples of something in there, or even 10 ml travel atomizers, because I figured 2 people can try 4 different houses, and I want to try to make this a regular thing. Maybe every few months when I find a few new indie houses, do maybe a giveaway video so I can share my love for indie fragrances with you guys, because again, I know small businesses have suffered, but I know also average people have suffered, so maybe a giveaway package could help somebody try something without spending their own hard-earned cash to buy it. You know, it's nice to get to try something first. So without further ado, I'm gonna start with the first indie purchase that I ever made. Let's go. So Kirk Eliott, once he kickstarted his brand, he was doing samples of his new fragrances, and I randomly found him on Instagram and asked, hey, can I try a sample? And he sent me a sample, and I was so blown away by this fragrance that I bought the bottle. And the fragrance that I'm talking about is Kirk Eliott Unconditional. And I have a full review on this fragrance, but what this is basically a nice firewood fragrance with some tangerine on top, and I love it. It is so good that after I bought this, when he launched his winter fragrance, I went ahead and bought that too, blindly without even thinking about it, and that's going to be Quintessential by Kirk Eliott. And what you're gonna get from this one, again, I have a full review on it, is buttered rum and this gorgeous pine. It reminds me of the holidays. I love wearing it. What I love about his brand is how natural everything smells, and what I also love about his brand is that 10% of the proceeds go to help people that are in need. For me, if you're, you know, in it to make a difference, that's really big. I really like that, and I think it's really important. So I love both of those fragrances. I also have a 10 ml atomizer of Sensational, the summer fragrance, and if you like coconut, this is definitely the one to get. I will already say that once spring hits, I'm gonna grab the full bottle of it. But it's such a creamy coconut fragrance, and it's nice. It's not too sweet. Actually, none of his fragrances are too sweet, which is kind of my favorite thing about them. They're very natural, and you guys already know that I don't really like overly sweet fragrances. That's why his house has really been easy to blind buy from, and that's why I always recommend him. So in terms of the giveaway, what am I giving away from the house of Kirk Eliott? One of the packages is going to get 5 ml of Unconditional, and the other package is going to get 5 ml of Quintessential. So the way that this will be divided, I'll reach out to whoever wins, the 2 winners of these packages, and we'll figure it out that way, but it'll be one of each. 5 ml of this one, 5 ml of this one. Most likely you get to pick, but the first winner gets to pick first. Next. The next house is a very new house. I believe it's the newest one of the 4 that I'm going to be talking about. This individual reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to try their fragrances. They had just launched them. And I read the notes online, and when I read the notes, I was like, okay, I'm really intrigued. I would love to try these fragrances. And the house that I'm talking about is Good Vibes Perfume. And the fragrances that I'm going to be talking about, although there are more in the works, are going to be Caribbean Lime. This is the first one I want to talk about because to me, Caribbean Lime is vacation in a bottle, and I love that. I love lime and fragrance. I feel like, to me, lime is the most bold citrus note, and obviously I really love bold fragrances. This for me is the epitome of a vacation fragrance. I love it a lot, and you're already going to see it on list this summer. The lime is so bold, and I love the vibe I get when I wear this. And the performance is really good. Again, the performance on most of these is going to be superior to designer, and I didn't think the designer was that bad until I started rocking indie fragrances, and they're more natural. Obviously, the lime is very natural in here, but it's so good. But the other fragrance that I tried for people that want something a little bit more subtle is going to be 100 by Good Vibes Perfume. And it is more subtle, but the longevity is over 10 hours easy. And it's like florals really blended together with this gorgeous sandalwood. It smells really good, and what I really liked about this one that was pretty crazy is it transforms throughout the life of the fragrance. So for me, it just kept changing, which was really cool. Most of my fragrances, to be completely honest, after the first hour, they kind of stay linear. So this was just kind of a game changer for me. And in terms of the giveaway for this, each winner will be able to get either a 10 ml of Caribbean Lime or a 10 ml of 100. Again, it'll be decided once the winners are selected, so we'll take it from there. The next brand that we're going to talk about is going to be Authenticity Perfumes. And this one I just kind of randomly found on Instagram, and they were doing a sale, so I picked up a bottle and then reached out to the owner, and he went ahead, when I told him I was doing a video, sent me the flagship to help with the giveaway. And the first one I tried was going to be Authenticity Perfumes Silver Luxe. Guys, watch the video on this if you like coconut. It is a gorgeous coconut fragrance, really versatile though. You can wear this year round. I don't think that I would restrict it to just summer, although it's gonna be a banger in the summer. But it's really, really good. I love it a lot, and the longevity on it was superb. All of his perfumes last 12 hours plus, and so far with the 2 I've tried, it's accurate. The second one is going to be Authenticity, so the flagship. And this one is kind of amazing. It's really versatile while being a really citrusy scent, but it's kind of a nice sweet citrus. To me, this is like a really Swiss Army knife of a fragrance. Almost kind of like, it gives you the blue vibe, not shower gel, but just that you can wear it anytime and everyone's going to love it. You know how when you wear a blue fragrance, you know, like, okay, I don't have to think about it. I'm just gonna wear it. I'm gonna get complimented. It's that. You can smell the sweet orange. It's really good. I pick up some ambroxan. I'm not sure. I don't think it's listed in the notes, but there's something that gives me that vibe. But I really like it. I mean, I love ambroxan. It's not like a metallic ambroxan. It's just kind of a little bit of sweetness in there. I love it so much. And this one lasts, again, over 12 hours. And this one gets me a lot of compliments. I mean, really, this one's been really good with that. This is probably the easiest blind buy because regardless of what notes you're into, you're gonna like this. And for the giveaway here, I'm going to give away 10 ml of Silver Luxe, and I'm gonna give away 10 ml of Authenticity. We'll again talk about which one you're gonna get if you are selected as the winner. And without further ado, the newest one that I really haven't even got a chance to test other than the scent itself is gonna be the house of Kimberly NY. I bought a gift pack from Kimberly NY because I wasn't sure which one to start with, and it came in a box like this, and it had all 4 fragrances. They're 15 ml each, and they look like this. So let me talk about each one. Since I picked this one up, I'll go ahead and talk about it. This is Echelon, and it's going to be what I think is kind of the darker fragrance from the house. I'm gonna go ahead and read you the notes. In the top, it has orange and anise. In the mid, it has black peppercorn and musk, and in the base, it has leather and mahogany. To me, this is a dark, mysterious fragrance. If you're into that vibe, you're gonna get it here. I like this a lot. I think it's a really good date night fragrance. It's not my favorite of the four. I'm gonna tell you my favorite at the end, but I think if you're looking for something dark, mysterious, if you're just into those richer scents, that's the one to go for. The next one I wanna talk about is going to be Indigo Love. And that one is a really citrusy fragrance. It's got sweet citruses. The notes for this one are honeysuckle blossom, sweet tangerine, and lemon Italian ice. And it's really, really good. It's gonna be a summer banger. It's nice and sweet, but not overly sweet. It's got some sweetness, but not too much for something that you're gonna wear outside in high heat. I think it's gonna be really good for that. The third one is going to be I. So it looks like that, which has coriander, Jamaican ginger, ylang ylang, and oak moss. This feels appropriate for transitional seasons, spring and fall specifically, and I think it's gonna be for people that like a more complex fragrance. I know I only read 4 notes, but to me this is a little bit more complex. You have to think about it a little bit more, you know, it's not like a dumb reach fragrance, but I really like it. And I feel like it really transforms through the life of the fragrance. Like at the beginning, I feel like I pick up more of the spices, and then later I get a little more ylang ylang. So this one does, to me, transform a little bit more. But of the 4, my favorite, without even thinking about it, is Ether. I'm sorry guys, I'm looking down because my dog is sitting right next to me. Say hi, buddy. Say hi. He's camera shy. But Ether has frankincense and myrrh, vetiver, clove, and smoky ember. You would think that this is super dark, super daring, but this isn't. I don't know what it is, but this has some subtle sweetness, and it's just really pleasant. And this one I've worn on skin around people, and I've been told that it smells amazing. And I have to agree, this is my favorite. I honestly thought that this was gonna be my favorite based on the notes. The only thing I was worried about was the vetiver. And the vetiver is a little dark, but it's balanced well. There's something in here that's subtly sweet, and I love it. I don't know what it is. Maybe my nose is more complex than it used to be. I used to have a very basic nose. But without further ado, because I know this video ran a little bit long, the giveaway for this one is going to be 5 ml. You just get to pick 5 ml of which one. Doesn't matter which one. And the way to enter this is you just have to like this video, be subscribed to my channel, obviously, and comment down below that you want to be entered, and give me your IG handle, some way I can contact you, because it gets really hard to contact you on this platform. So just give me some way to contact you. IG is the best one. If you're on Facebook, that's fine too, whatever works. Thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna link all of these brands down below. I bought this stuff with my own money, and I love it all. So link down below. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys have tried this before, add that into your comment. Let people know what you think. We want to get the word out. I don't feel like there's enough information on this stuff, so that's what I'm trying to do this for. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Yes. I'm in the middle of a video. Do you need something? Okay, just give me like 10 minutes, I'll be done. All right, love you, bye.